All right, let's talk about quad training. All right, this has been a question I get asked so much online, but also um, in real life. My quads. So here's my transformation: 2022 to 2025, skinny chicken legs to this right here. So of course I get questions. Um, Here's a few more pictures, just flexing, as you can see. I have veins running down my calves, veins down my adductors as well. So we'll talk about all of those in this video. Let's get started. So the first advice I'm going to give you, which I give to pretty much everybody who says, "Oh, bro, how can I get legs like yours? How did you get your legs so big?" And the first advice I give them is train quads and hamstrings on separate days. People usually have a PPL split. Let's just go with the PPL split, right? Or the bro split, and they have like a leg day. The PPL split has you do 2 leg days. The bro split also has a leg day, right? So people's leg days consists of hamstrings and quads. Good luck with that. Good luck with that one. Because if you start with hamstrings, your quads won't get the most amount of energy into them. If you start with quads, your hamstrings are going to lag because your hamstrings will not get the full energy that your quads are going to get. Okay? Now, before I move on further with it, some people can actually do quads and hamstrings together and still get results. That's fine. That's okay. If you do, go ahead and keep doing quads and hamstrings. But if you haven't been getting results on leg days and you train quads and hamstrings together, and you're tired either for quads or you're tired either for hamstrings, whichever one you do before, if you have not been seeing results, I recommend giving this a try, because this is what I did. All right. Training quads on a separate day. So you have 2 leg days, like I said. So let's say you have a PPL split: push, pull legs, and push, pull legs, right? The first leg day, you're going to train quads. And the second leg day, you're going to train hamstrings and glutes. Don't ignore glutes. I know gym bros love to just say, "Oh, glutes, oh, that's for girls, bro." No. It's not. It's not. Okay? If you work out, if you train legs, you want big legs. Legs also include quads, hamstrings, adductor, glutes, calves. So just come on. So PPL, if you have a PPL split, the first leg day should be quads and the second leg day should be hamstrings. If you're not getting results with training quads and hamstrings together. Because this is what happens. All right? You go into your leg day, you start with quads. You put a lot of energy in quads. Okay, you're tired. At the end, you do hamstrings for like literally 3 or 4 sets and you're like, "Oh, my hamstrings are not growing, bro." What's with that? I mean, I did like 3 sets of hamstring curls. Oh, my hamstrings are not growing. How do I know? Because I used to be the guy. I used to train quads, and then at the end, I would just do like 3 to maybe 6 sets of hamstrings, 2 exercises, and I'd be like, "Okay, my hamstrings are not growing." At this point, I'm tired. I'm fatigued from quads. So of course, my hamstrings wouldn't get the most amount of like energy output from me to train them. If you start with hamstrings, you really don't feel like doing quads anymore. It's just not. Again, if you do squats on your quad, like for your quad movement, your hamstrings are already like tired and fatigued from hamstring curls. You're gonna have a hard time doing quads, like squats and other stuff. If you've like really failed on hamstrings, it's a weird mix. I mean, I have never found it comfortable to do hamstrings and quads on the same day. I like to train them separate. So Monday is leg day for me, which is quads, and then again I have Thursday, which is hamstrings and glutes. So on quad day, I only have quad exercises, which we'll get to. On hamstrings and glute day, I only have hamstrings and glute exercises, which I have made a video on this separately. So go watch that for my hamstrings and glute section. But today we're talking about just quads. So let's get started. Train quads and hamstrings on separate days. Let's talk about quads. So the 3 exercises that changed my quads, completely transformed my quads: squats, leg extensions, leg press. Let's talk about them individually. So let's talk about squats. I was recommended by the trainers, by people, by everybody, "Oh yeah, you should do barbell back squats." But here's the thing. I absolutely hated doing barbell back squats. The setup, going over to the squat rack. And at the time, I was very insecure. I was very shy, introverted. And so if somebody else was working out at the squat rack, I would never go up to them and say, "Excuse me, how many sets you got left?" "Oh, you got 2 sets left? All right, cool. You mind if I work in with you?" "Oh, cool." I didn't do that. I was like, okay, oh, somebody is there. I'm just gonna skip barbell squats. And I hated leg days because whenever I had to do barbell squats, the setup again. I hated squats. I started hating leg day for that. Right? Up and until I changed things and I realized, wait, I don't just have to stick to one type of squat movement. You know what I mean? It's squats, not barbell back squats. Squats. There's multiple types of squats. So I started doing the hack squat machine in my gym and I loved it. I fell in love with it. And also the other thing is the hack squat machine is rarely being used in the gym, in my gym. And so I'm literally like, I go over there, I can stay on the machine forever. No one's gonna ask me, hey man, how many sets you got left? No one uses it, maybe except for like 2 people, okay? Including me. So yeah, hack squat is great. I loved it. So I went with it, okay? I pushed hard on it. If you like an exercise, if you like a movement, you're gonna push hard on it because you want to. You enjoy the movement, right? Or you can choose belt squats. That's another option. You can do goblet squats with the dumbbell. That's another option. You can choose this squat movement. It doesn't just have to be barbell back squats. Make sure you like it enough for you to push hard on it. Think about it. If you don't like barbell back squats, do you think you can have fun? No. Do you think you're going to push hard on it? No, because you're not having fun. If you're having fun doing, let's say, belt squats, you're going to push hard because you have fun doing the belt squat movement. You love pushing hard on that belt squat movement because you enjoy the workout itself. So pick any one of these, whatever one feels nice to you, you like doing, you look forward to doing it, and then you're going to push hard on it. And if you push hard on it, you're going to reach failure. And if you reach failure, that's how you build muscle, right? Failure. So pick either one of these, all right? It can be a goblet squat. It can be a Smith machine. Honestly, even Smith machine squats, you can do that if you want. Or just whatever you like. Come on now. You don't have to pick just the barbell back squat and be like, oh, I hate it. I don't like the barbell back squat. You don't have to like the barbell back squat. You can say no to this. You can say no to hack squat. You can be like, oh, I love belt squats, by the way. Okay, go ahead and do belt squats then. Make sure it's an exercise you love pushing hard on. So now let's move on to stance. Your feet placement. How should your feet be positioned? If you're a power lifter who wants to just maximize the amount of weight you're lifting, okay, you're gonna have a wide stance. But chances are you're not a power lifter. If you're here for muscle growth, muscle building, your stance should be lower. All right. It should be narrower. It should be narrower because you're not trying to lift as much weight. Okay. This leg transformation right here, right? From this over to this, my squat PR, you'd be surprised to hear my squat PR. From this leg, my legs looking like this to this right now, my squat PR is 80 kgs. 80 kgs. I don't care. I don't attempt to squat PR. It's not even a PR in that sense. I have done it for 15, 20 reps with 80 kgs. So I'm not looking for powerlifting weight of like PR, like 1 rep max. We're not doing that here. If you want to do that, that's the wide stance. If you want to build muscle, high reps, 15, 20 reps, lightweight, you're going to have your feet closer together. Okay. Not too close about shoulder width, right? You don't want to have it too close. It's going to be uncomfortable. You just not a good time. Too wide, it's going to be a powerlifter stance, right? A wide stance, sumo stance, if you will. Have it about shoulder width, maybe a little bit out, toes pointed out slightly. That's your squat stance. As for the weight and reps, like I said, 80 kgs. I have never squatted 90 kgs before. Never have. Never touched 100 kgs either. But you can see my legs. I didn't need to, right? I didn't want to. I didn't want to lift crazy heavy on squats and do like 3 reps. No, I'm like Tom Platz in that sense. I do high reps on the squat, okay? Be it barbell back squat, hack squats, whatever, okay? At one point, if you like hack squat and then you move on to belt squats and then move on to barbell, make sure you're liking the squat movement. Like right now, I like doing barbell back squats. In the beginning, I didn't. That's fine. Just pick one that you're going to love doing. You look forward to doing it. So you're going to push hard on that. So like I said, weight, just pick a weight that you can do for about 10, 15, 20 reps on squats, on leg days especially. High reps, okay? Intense high reps. Volume is what builds legs, Okay, not in terms of sets, but in terms of the rep inside those sets. And as for reps, like I said, 15, 20, you can go crazy high reps on legs. That's going to help you with your leg development. So that's squats. Moving on to leg extensions. Now, leg extensions are just so versatile. Like they're just amazing. All right. So the first thing I'm going to cover with leg extensions, you already know how to do leg extensions. You already know, okay, this many reps and this many, okay. But there's a thing associated with leg extensions that people hate, absolutely hate to do, which is the burn. They hate it. I hate it too. I still hate it. But you can hate something and you can still be like, okay, you know what? I hate the burn, but I'm going to push through it. You got to have that mental, you got to be up here in your mind to say like, you know what? It's burning right now. It's lactic acid. It's just burning. I'm like pumped up, but I'm going to push through the pain. I'm going to push through the burn. Because once you've done 15 reps of leg extensions, your legs are like fully pumped up. All right. You're burning. It hurts. You just want out. You don't want to be there. You just want to stand up and say, okay, you know what? I'm done with the set. No. I usually like to do about 25 to 30 reps, like very high reps on this, 35 sometimes even, like extremely high reps. And I just push through the burn. So it's a mental thing. Honestly, leg extensions, failure is a mental thing. You may think your body is giving up because of the burn. It's like, oh yeah, it's muscles failing. I should give up. No, it's the burn. It's just the pump. It's the lactic acid. It's not your muscles failing. You can do another rep. The thing about leg extensions is, even when you're burning, even when you're like tired and fatigued, you think so, you can still do another rep, another 10 reps. It's just you don't want to do it because it hurts so much, right? So push through the burn. Okay, just be up here in your mind. All the heartbreak, all the rage, all the negative, dark energy thoughts you have, channel it to the leg extensions. Channel it to the leg extension. If you don't want to, you can do another rep. You know what I mean? When you're doing barbell bench press and you literally can't push another one, okay, you cannot do another rep. But it's different with leg extensions. You absolutely can. Your body absolutely can do another rep of leg extensions. It 100% can. You just don't want to do it because it burns so much. It hurts. Up here. Go through the fucking pain. Go through the fucking burn. All right? That's how you build legs. All right? Like Tom Platz, how bad do you want legs? Right? Now, I also do cluster sets. Like I said, 25, 30, 35, 50 reps. So it's crazy. I go crazy on leg extensions. All right? I love the leg extension machine. Again, you got to love to do, like, if you enjoy doing it, if you enjoy pushing hard on some exercise, you're going to do it like crazy, right? Anyway, cluster sets. Have a goal in your mind. Okay, 25 reps. Pick a weight that you can do for about 10 reps. You may think, wait, didn't you just say 25 reps? Why would you pick a weight that you can only do for 10 reps? Here's the beautiful part. You want 25 reps total. Let's say you do 10 reps and you're tired. You can't do another rep full rep. Okay, fine. Take a little breather. Okay, next time you get 8 reps. Okay, that's fine. Take a breather, then get the rest of the reps. Like, you don't want to get all of the reps in one go because you're gonna like, skip out on the reps, right? You're gonna do halfway. You're gonna do a little bit. I want 25 full range of motion reps. If you gotta take a breather in between, go ahead. If you gotta stop first and then take a breather, and go ahead. That's the style of cluster sets. I love cluster sets. I do them on almost all of my days. Cluster sets are amazing. So you have a target rep in your mind. Okay, 25. You do, let's say, 12 the first time. You can't do any more. Okay, fine. You do a little bit more the next time. Okay, take a breather. And then you do a little bit more the next time and you get to 25. That's one type of set. You can also do, the other type of failure set that I do is fail to the millimeter. So, leg extensions, right? So this is the top position of the leg extension. This is the bottom position of the leg extension. Full range of motion, full range of motion, full range of motion. Now let's say you're on the same weight. I don't know what that is. Full range of motion. And then you literally can go about like this range of motion. Okay, fine. A little bit you can go here. Then you can go here. Then you're so fatigued and so tired and just, you're at the end of the set so much that you can literally move it like maybe a little bit. You can literally just pulse it a little bit, right? That is failure. All right, so pick one or two. Don't do like all of these in the same day. I don't recommend that. You're it's gonna be overtraining in that sense. Okay, but definitely choose one of these. Maybe if you have a quad day just one time a week, like I recommend you do, you can do two of these, but don't do like all of these. Like, oh, I'm gonna do a cluster set. I'm gonna do a fail to the millimeter set. I'm gonna do burning reps and drop sets and all of these in one. No. I'm not recommending that. Okay, these are in and of itself, these are challenge sets. These will drain everything from you. Like if you push through the burn on like a drop set of like 5 different plate weights drop set, or if you do cluster set for like 30 reps, or if you fail to the millimeter for the entire set lasted like 3 minutes, you're gonna be just done with leg extensions. You should be at that point, because you also have another last exercise to do after this. So pick whichever style you like. Maybe, cluster set. I really like that mental model of having a rep number. Okay, 25. Okay, do that then. If you feel like, okay, you know what, I can fail to the millimeter, I'm gonna literally just pulse the weight at the end. Okay, fine, then do that. Whichever one you feel like on that day. Again, I don't decide. I just go to the gym, hit the leg extensions, and I'm like, okay, I want to do that kind of set, and I do. Like I said, if you enjoy doing it, you will do it for long enough to see the results. So there you go. That's leg extensions. Leg press. I love the leg press. All right, I've made a video on leg press, and so far that is my most viewed video on my channel. It is the leg press for quad sweep, and I have no words for the leg press. The leg press is also, just like leg extensions, the leg press is very versatile, and I like to target the quad sweep on the leg press. This outer quad muscle right here, you see this muscle right here? I like to target that on the leg press. So I've made a separate video for this. Go watch that one. As for the weight and reps, just pick a weight you can do. Just watch that video. Okay, I've covered it in detail, in depth. Leg press for quad sweep, because that's what I use to grow my quad sweep. And yeah, the leg press is it's amazing. All right. Now, I know we just talked about quads, but there's a few other muscle groups other than quads that make up your legs as well. People think of legs and they say, oh yeah, quads. Not just quads, bro. Of course, it's your quads. Definitely. 3 heads of your quads. You got your teardrop. Okay, cool, great. But you also have the adductor muscle. You also have your hamstrings and glutes behind your legs, right? Like it's not just quads, okay? So watch my hamstrings and glutes video for the hamstrings and glutes section, which is going to be if you have like a PPL split, PPL and PPL. First leg day will be quads. The second leg day will be hamstrings and glutes. So watch my hamstrings and glutes video for that. And the adductor, I'll be making a separate video for the adductor soon. So be on the lookout for that. Because the adductor muscle, you can see right here, like there's literally no adductor on this one. This muscle right here, you see? This is not your quads though. This right here, this is your adductor muscle. If you grow that muscle, your legs, they'll just get to the next level. Okay, big quads, awesome, amazing. That's level 1. Level 2 is literally just like your adductor muscle fills out your legs from the front, from the back. It just looks hot, okay? Adductor muscles are not just like a stabilizer muscle that you can use for squats and deep squats and it helps with everything. Okay, cool. But visually, it fills out your legs. So I'll make a separate video for adductors, and so be on the lookout for that one. But that's it, pretty much. I'll wrap it up real quick. Train hams and glutes on separate days. Train quads and hams on separate days. So quads, hams, and glutes together. Separate days. So you can give full intensity to quads and full intensity to hamstrings and glutes. All right. That's point number 1. Point number 2 is the exercises. Squats. Pick any squat. It doesn't matter if it's Smith machine squats, if it's a machine squat of some kind, if it's a hack squat, if it's a belt squat, barbell back squat, whatever you want. Just make sure you pick a squat that you like and you look forward to doing it. Okay. Leg extensions, staple. Just absolutely keep this in. Push through the burn and just fall in love with the leg extension machine. Okay. And then the leg press. Use this for quad sweep. All right. So squats, leg extensions, and leg press. 3 exercises for quads. Hamstrings. Go watch the hamstrings video. Adductor. I'll make a video for that. So that's the video. That's how I built my legs. Right here. This is how my legs are looking right now. This is the adductor muscle, as you can see. Got a great teardrop also, and the rectus femoris and the quad sweep and the adductor. Just train them separately, because I can give full intensity to quads and adductor on one day, and then hamstrings, glutes, and abductor on the other day. We'll talk about abductors in the adductor video. It's related. So that's the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the adductor video. So see you in the next one. Take care.